So why am I talking about all this YouTube stuff? You can do it, all this stuff. One reason why I'm talking a lot about creating videos on YouTube and all that, because I do believe it is a great platform that can make a major impact in whatever it is that you want to do in your business, in life, whatever. I think it's a really good platform. It's not the only platform, mind you, but I think it's a really good platform that I think anybody can achieve on if they make the decision to do it. Okay. Of course, you can't make people do anything. All you can really do is point people in the right direction, give them the insight, everything that they need, but they still got to put things in action. A lot of people don't. Some of you will, some of you won't, right? It's just a fact. Okay. It's just a fact. Some of you will take advantage of a lot of the information that you see from myself and even from others. People that you follow, people that you admire, people that you like to learn from. I've got people that I follow and learn from as well, like we all do, right? We got people that we consider digital mentors, if you will. Maybe you don't know them personally, but you follow, you listen, you learn, and sometimes we take action, sometimes we don't, right? And some of you will, some of you won't, and that kind of goes back to some questions that I get here and there, or even questions that I see on other people's channels, and because I look in the comments of different people's channels or different videos or whatever, I'm like, man, do do people just like being negative? I don't know. I mean, what is the deal? Do you just like just being negative all the time? I'm like, I don't understand that. Like, what is the deal with just being negative? I just want to be negative today. I feel like I feel like being negative. But you know what they say: misery loves company. So I get it, right? I'm just an optimistic type of person. I've always been the glass is half full. If I see a glass, it's half full. Some may see it as half empty. That's just me, right? To each his own. You're entitled to your opinion or whatever. And it kind of goes to, like I was saying, will everybody be successful on YouTube? Will everybody be successful in anything? No. No. Most people won't be successful in anything because you have to do something. And most people don't want to do anything. Okay. Does it mean that, well, you shouldn't motivate people or whatever, or you shouldn't get people's, hope, hopes up or whatever for them to get let down and disappointed? Well, that's just life. If you can't handle disappointment, oh my God. I mean, I get disappointed all the time, but I'm not like, oh, woe is me, and then the world is going to end. No, screw that. No, we're going to keep pushing. And if I keep doing it, and just from what I've seen over the years, it's gotten us this far. And so far, we've lived an okay life because I haven't been like, woe is me. You don't think I have disappointment? You don't think YouTube's disappointed me? Oh my God. A lot of times, but I just keep going. Some people will, some people won't, right? The choice is yours. You can get with this and you can get with that. It's totally up to you. Y'all know the song, right? So it's totally up to you what you do. I just wrote a few things down here I'm looking at. Here's one. I think some people get whatever that people make money. Is it okay to make money off of YouTube? I think it's okay. When you think of a job, I mean, for most of us, not all, but I would say most people that work a 9 to 5 don't like that 9 to 5. They just go there because they got bills. So I got to work. I got to make money. So I got to go help somebody else's vision. Got to help somebody build somebody else's dream. And hopefully they give me, I get paid, and hopefully one of these days give me a raise and pay me what I'm worth, right? We get that. And I can say that because I've had a job most of my life, right? I haven't worked in, a job in a long time, over a decade. But prior to that, I worked jobs from being a teenager all the way up into my 40s. Make sense? So Is it okay to make money as a purpose on YouTube? I don't think there's anything wrong with getting paid for your passion for a change instead of getting paid for time. Me trading my time up. Got to go to work. Got to give my 8 hours, my 10 hours, my 12 hours or whatever and get paid. Wouldn't it be better to, it's good to have an opportunity to get paid off of or talking about or demonstrating or sharing things that you love to talk about or share or whatever. Just makes more sense to me. Why not get paid for things that you love to do versus things that you have to do? I have to go to work because a lot of people do not like their jobs. A lot of people aren't getting paid what they're worth. But they have a gift. They got something that they know that they can give extreme value to other people. Why not share that? And then you can do some things that you love, and then getting paid is just a bonus. Isn't that great? That's just a bonus. You're doing something that you love to do, that you're really inspired to do, and then you're getting paid for it on the back end. That just makes sense to do. I mean, it just makes more sense. Definitely less stressful. Oh my God, think about it. I mean, a lot of people went to work today, got in traffic, stressed the F out, just stressed. And they got to do that every day. I've been there. There's been times I didn't want to go to work, and I felt sick at times. Just over the years working different jobs or whatever, and then some of us like our jobs. Like before I became an entrepreneur, full-time entrepreneur, I actually liked my job. I liked the company that I worked for. I just needed more money. That was the issue. I liked the company. I loved everything that it did for us, but we got to a point in our family where we needed more money. Just wasn't our fault. Some things happened and we needed more money. Well, I can't go to my boss, well, hey, because this thing just happened here, wasn't your fault, but, I need more money. We all know, we all adults here, we know that's not how it works. So I had to do some things. What created more money for us was the activity and things that I did on YouTube. Real talk. That's exactly what. If it was not for YouTube, I don't know how we would have got through it. I'm trying to think. I don't know how we would have got through it. Because we always were kind of like entrepreneur. We always try to do different things. Me and my wife, different things on the side. But it was kind of, opportunities were kind of like few and far between. Right? Make sense? And at that time, it just wasn't no opportunity going on other than her job and my job. That was it. All the money that we were making was of her job, my job. That was it. We had no other prospects to do anything else. Because of what we decided to do on YouTube changed all that. It wasn't overnight. It wasn't like, oh, I've been doing YouTube. And it still took some time. But because of that decision, it changed our lives. Like literally, it literally changed our lives. So it can do it. And everybody's situation is different. That was my situation. But you know what? I'm not alone. I've heard other people say the exact same thing. Okay. I'm not like the number one case study with that scenario. It worked. Okay. But it's just some of the negative stuff. It's like, you shouldn't make money on YouTube. What? Why not? If I'm authentic and I'm sharing my real, what I love to do, what I'd like to talk about, whether it's tech, whether it's cars, whether it's real estate, whether it's whatever, why shouldn't I get paid for that? The company, YouTube's making money on it. So if they making money, I should make money on it. They making money off of my content. Make sense? They're going to make money off my content regardless. Like if you start YouTube right now, upload a video, they're going to make money off of your content because they're going to put ads on your video. So why not if they're making money on it, you should make money as well. Be yourself, share what you need to share, But I don't see anything wrong with that at all. That's how television works. That's how pretty much any media company works. That's what they all do. That's what they've been doing since the dawn of time of television and the advertising and all that stuff. Now, the difference is now the people have the power to create and demand attention. Okay? So, when I was growing up, a lot of y'all can relate to this. Some of y'all don't know because maybe, you grew up in the internet, but I remember when there was no internet. Okay? So just a good place we live in right now. Okay, let me speed this up. I don't want to make this video too long. All right, so and I believe, and I like, and you know what? It's just in me, and I get it. I get it from my mom, but I just like to help people. I want to share. I've always been, I've been doing this for a long time. I create a lot of training videos. I do a lot of stuff. Some of y'all that's been knowing me for years know I create a lot of training. Me and my wife, we create a lot of tools and resources specifically for people like in the affiliate marketing, network marketing, make money online niche. So we've been doing for over a decade. We create all these different things and things that we get paid from. It's just from just giving value to people because we're going to do that anyway. We've always done that. Okay. Prior to that, we just didn't know how to do it. We always did it even before all the YouTube and Facebook and social media stuff. We were already, trying to do that. It was kind of few and far between in terms of money, but we always been helpful in trying to help people. And social media just made it easier because you can just reach more people now. And then as a byproduct, you can get paid for it. Also, on the back end for just the good work that you're doing with the value that you're giving to people. So it just makes sense. It's not the only reason, but it's still great that these platforms do pay creators. That's amazing. That's great. That is great that they do that because I think a lot of these platforms understand the value that a lot of these creators really bring to their platform. So it just makes sense. It definitely does make sense. Let me see. And one thing too is like me talking about a lot of this stuff, it helps to keep me motivated, right? Because if I'm sharing this, sharing that, I got to be in the trenches too, and which I am in the trenches every day, talking about various things and even off of YouTube, even in different platforms and different things as well. So it just having these conversations gives me the ability to stay motivated myself. So if I want to talk about this or talk about that, it's helping me. It's helping me to stay motivated. If I'm telling you, hey, just get started, just go, it's helping me too to stay in the game, to really challenge myself and do some different things, right? So it definitely does help. All right. Okay, I think I got a few more here. And because I think I talked about, some people said, what's stupid? Why in the world would you quit your freaking job to do YouTube? What? Are you stupid or something? First, never ever quit your job to do anything business wise unless you've got a lot of time that has shown that you can earn income. Okay. Prime example for me and my wife, for our family. Did we quit our jobs because of what we were doing on YouTube? Yes, we did. But only after, for us, for some it could be more, some it can maybe be a little bit less. But for us, it was 90 days of consistent cash flow. And I'll throw something on top of that as well. And the belief that I could do more. If I had more time. Okay. Now, that's how it went down. And it wasn't because we were making money specifically from YouTube at that time. It was because of things that we were sharing on YouTube was the reason why we were making money, because we were sharing a particular opportunity that we would make money, that when we would sell that product, we would get paid. But it was because if YouTube was pushing it out there, we were earning money from it because of the content. And I wasn't the only one. There was other people that had a whole lot of other videos. I was trying to catch up to them, but there's so many people here, and some people just connected with my authentic videos, right? And next thing you know, it just over time, we basically replaced our income at our jobs, doing something from home on the internet, making videos of all things. And we were like, well, hey, we've been doing this for 3 months. And I'm like, we're making this amount of money. And it wasn't even a lot of money. It was we just basically replaced our income that we were making on our jobs. That was it. So it wasn't like we were making 10,000 or 5,000. We just replaced whatever we were earning. I was working at T-Mobile, she was working at JCPenney. So whatever we were making there, we basically replaced that from home, making YouTube videos. So we were like, and I'm doing this, part time. It was just part time. This one, I wasn't like I was making a whole bunch of videos every day. No, not at all. But the videos that I had made were, helping us to do some incredible things. I was like, man, this YouTube thing ain't no joke. And so it's been going on. I'm like, but I don't even have time to really do like what I would want to do. But man, if I had all my time, and we looked at, well, we've been doing this for 3 months. I mean, if we had more time, we could really scale it. And that's exactly what we did. And guess what happened? That's exactly what happened. We made more and more money. And it wasn't just coming from YouTube. And then eventually we got monetized. And then we started making money from not just what we were, making outside of YouTube because of the exposure. Then YouTube just started paying us money. And it wasn't even a lot of money. So we haven't really made a lot of money monthly just because of some of the types of content that we've been making. We always have made some money, but that was just all because I was just making content. So you don't want to quit your job with anything. Make sure that you've got a track record of things in place, and then the belief that you can even scale it more. Because I think during that time, what that created was a behavior that created a pattern of action, a pattern of activity. So if I knew if I had more time, I could definitely do some incredible things, and that's exactly what happened. Okay. Now, let me wrap this up. And again, last, you don't want to just, even for when you do become monetized on YouTube, you don't want to just, just focus on YouTube just paying you. You want to have other ways of making money, just like we did in the beginning. YouTube wasn't the only way we were making money. We were making money off of YouTube because of some of the things that we were sharing. Okay. Different products, different services, different things that we were talking about, different things that we shared in the YouTube description. That money has always been more than what YouTube has paid us, just so you know. Okay. So you don't want to just say, well, I'm just going to let YouTube. So when I was saying, I think I did a video talking about if YouTube paid my rent. Yeah, that'd be great. But here's the thing. It's not the only way that we're making money. Yeah, I've shared some screenshots or whatever of us making money. And at this time, as I'm making this video, hadn't been a lot. I'm not living off of that money, but it's extra money. It's always just been extra money. Even if it's just an extra $100, $200 or whatever, it's still money that we didn't have that they sent. But we're making a lot more money based off of what we share in a lot of our videos versus just what YouTube has paid us. But the challenge that I have for myself, for my own personal channel is, what if I did get YouTube to pay my rent or pay all my necessity bills? I see it growing, and all I'm doing is just making more content. So the formula is just keep making more videos and the revenue will grow. Right? Now, is that a blanket statement for everybody? No. All depends on the type of content. There's different variables that are in play on your channel. What you want to do, like I said before, in the beginning, it's like an experiment. Test it out. See what happens. If you start making more content, you're like, well, you know what? I'm getting more views. I'm getting more subscribers. Great. If you're making content and you don't really see any growth at all, look at what you're doing. Look at the type of content that you're making. It could be any kind of variables. I don't want to, go into a lot of details, but the main things you have to kind of experiment with your channel. Okay, especially in the beginning. Okay, give value to people. That's the main thing. Especially if you're new, especially if you're like, I'm not talking to the big time creators that's been doing it like forever and that can make all the fancy videos with everything popping on the screen and behind you and all. No, I'm not talking about those videos. I'm just talking about just you being yourself, being authentic, giving value, sharing your successes, failures, your insight, your opinion, or whatever. That's what I'm talking about. Okay, so. And the reason I wanted to talk about this in this video, because these are some of the things, the reason why I'm actually making these types of videos is to help people get through those barriers. Because there's a lot of people that want to do it, but there's something holding them back. And can you save everybody? Can you push everybody? No, you just can't. Some people will, some people won't. Some people will do it, some people won't do it. That's what I mean. Okay. Some people just ain't hurting enough. For me, I kind of knew for about a year this is what I needed to do, but I wasn't hurting enough yet. The reason I started because it got to a point, some things happened in our family dynamic where I was hurting and I had no other alternative. So I was like, you know what? I got to start making these videos because I don't know what else to do. And that's what we did. And it changed everything. Okay. So I'm so glad that we did. I'm very grateful for the people that I was following that really motivated me to really just start. Okay. And I started and I just never stopped. It's the reason why I'm doing what I'm doing on this channel. Okay. It's not just about me. It's about you as well. Okay. And I've always, you can go all the way through my channel. I mean, I got a lot of stuff about making money, this, making money, that, but I got a lot of training stuff as well, how to do this, how to do that, or whatever, but the main thing is I always want to help people be successful because someone took the time and helped us out. And so and I want to continue to do that. It's just part of who I am. A lot of you are the same way. You want to help people. You want to encourage people. You want to see people to win. I get a high seeing people win. I love it. I love it. I love it. People coming out of adversity. I love that stuff. I love that stuff. And I like this because I'm a sports fan as well, so kind of part of that. I like the underdog, right? Everybody counts them out and then they come out clean on the other side, right? They win, right? Everybody counted them out. Oh, they're going to lose. And then they won, right? So I love that stuff. But that's one reason I wanted to talk about. I don't know how long this video is. Okay, let me wrap this video up. I don't want to be too long, but it's the reason why I made this channel, reason why I'm talking about what I've been talking about here lately. And hey guys, stay positive. Stop being so negative. Not you. You know who you are. Be positive, right? Inspire people. Give the real. And I know a lot of this stuff and everything looks easy from other people. To get whatever you want, to get some of the things that you've never had before, you're going to have to do some things you've never done before. And you know what? It's hard. It's hard making videos. It's hard being consistent with it. Nobody said it was going to be easy. No, it's simple. Just hit record and say what's on your mind, upload it. Okay? What's hard is doing it every day. Because you're gonna make that video, you're gonna upload it, and nothing's gonna happen initially. For some, there's some outliers out there, obviously. But for the most part, no. You're not gonna get any major results off that very first video. Just expect that. Okay? The challenge is how many videos you gonna need to make before you quit? Ooh, that probably hurt somebody. I just hurt somebody's feeling. Okay? Just hurt somebody's feelings. So here's the thing. Just keep going. Some of you are going to have a number. You're going to make could be one video, and you're like, oh, I only got one view, no likes or comments. And that was like from last week. And you're just going to quit. Some of it's going to take maybe a couple, maybe 3, maybe 5. And then on the flip side of that, some of y'all ain't going to quit. Some of y'all are just relentless. You ain't going to tell me I'm going to quit, Steve. Some of y'all just going to keep going. So I already know what's going to happen with you. One, you're going to get really good at this, and you're going to learn some things. And everybody can get to the finish line, whatever that may be. Success is measured by different people, whatever that may be. Okay, because you're not quitting, and you're going to learn some things. You're going to gather some skill sets going through that process, and it's just going to help you become better. It is. It's going to help you become a better marketer, a better, person on social media, person in business, whatever you may be promoting or sharing or whatever your agenda is in starting your YouTube channel. Okay. Because overall, like I said, there's nothing wrong with working. I mean, if you work a job, great. We all need to work. We got family. We got things we need to take care of. We got responsibilities, and for most of us, not all, but for most of us, we're usually working for someone else. We're usually within somebody else's dream or vision. Okay. Why not have your own? Why not? Why not start your own? Right. And to do that, it's really about building community. And one of the best ways to build a community is through videos. It's probably still one of the best ways to do it. And by building a community will eventually equate to cash flow, to dollar signs, because that's really what it's all about, building community, know, like, and trust with people. And again, it's not the only reason. It's just the byproduct of doing a good job. People should get paid if they're giving extreme value to people, and that enables them to continue to give value to people long term. I think that's a great trade-off. I think we would all love to get paid doing what we love to do. What's wrong with that? Basketball players do it. Some people argue, well, they get paid too much. Fair enough. But they still doing what they love to do. And because they have the attention, right, and the skill, I think they should be paid. They should be compensated because of the entertainment of it. They should be compensated for it. Why shouldn't you? You've got a skill, right? You're bringing attention, right? Why shouldn't you get paid? Why not? Makes sense to me. I mean, it just does. Is everybody going to get in a position to be able to do that? No. I never said anybody would. I'm just telling you that everybody can. But it all depends on the individual. People are still people. That's just how it is. And some people will, some people won't. And that goes with anything, if you love football, basketball, baseball, whatever, maybe you love it to death, but maybe you don't have the physicality or whatever to be able to do that. But on YouTube, all that stuff doesn't matter. All it doesn't matter. It just matters how hard you work, how consistent you are, and how you inspire people. Okay. And everybody starts off at a certain level, and everybody's going to be different. There's going to be variations on all that. So there's never a blanket statement on anybody. But I know that with YouTube, if you're creating content, you can do some extraordinary things if you put your mind to it. And it can definitely make an impact. I've seen it in our lives. I've seen it in countless other people's lives, people that I know that's in our circle of, influence, if you will, as well. And people have the power. Some people realize it, and some people don't. I'm encouraging people to say, hey, you can do it. You can. It's just a decision. And if you make a decision, stay consistent, incredible things can happen. But it's going to be totally up to you. Not YouTube, not anybody else, whatever. It's going to be totally up to you how consistent you are. And there's going to be some variation. You're going to have to make some changes. You're going to have to pivot a little bit, do some different things along that journey and that process, to get there. But you can do it if you don't quit. That's just what I know. That's what I see. Because we just going to keep going, right? I have goals, things that we want to do because we are far from where we need to be on YouTube. But hey, we're going to make it happen. It's all in the mind, right? If I can do it, you can do it as well. So keep pushing, guys. I just wanted to share that. I don't want to get too deep on here, but stay positive, inspire people, help people, and incredible things can happen. I'm just going to keep pushing. I'm going to keep doing it. I love doing this. I love this format. I love this new format that I've been testing out. Simple, easy, and I could just crank out videos as many as I like. So I'm excited about it. So, hey, we're going to keep pushing. You should too. Thanks for watching. See you on the next one. Peace.